Yo, welcome to the final word. This time, especially after Sunday when I aired a replay of one of our former shows, y'all loved it. And the video numbers did great. And y'all watched it the whole way through. Because, as I figured, history is very important. Every now and then it's good to go look back at what was going on around those times, so that you can look at history compared to where we are now. And this is what you go see. You go see that, first of all, the final word has always been very honest, very blunt. You go see that in this video. So y'all make sure you check this out. It's one of our best. It's a historic video. This was the last day of training camp in Dallas. It was me, Big, and Law Nation. And this is the final word review.
Training camp, actually the first practice at Frisco.
So many observations. So one of the main things that I saw that everybody should be interested in is we got the inside scoop of what's going on with Collins. So what was obviously going on today that you're not going to hear a lot of people talk about was Ball was the guy that was switching from the left side to the right side.
Fact.
They was not doing that with Collins. And honestly, Big, I don't get it. Maybe you can help me get it.
No, I can't help you.
Can't.
No, because it's foolery.
It is. So that's obviously my first observation of how many, but I'm going to start with that because to me, it's a lack of planning. And then it's a lack of obvious film because the film clearly says that Collins has been playing better right tackle than Ball has been playing left tackle. But what they showed today is that they're treating Ball like the swing and they're treating Collins as if he's the backup right tackle.
Y'all already know how this goes. We're going to spit you guys the real, raw, and uncut. Let's go.
I mean, I'm gonna just jump in and I'm gonna just say this. I'm frustrated because I feel like I see the same type of offense that I've been seeing the last couple of years. We've been asking Kellen Moore to change up. We've been seeing how he was exploited in the playoffs with Kurt Warner. A lot of people calling out his offense. My dog, Boss Cowboys, Jay Tuck. A lot of people, Law Nation. Where's the identity? And it feels like the same thing. I've been watching through training camp. I've been watching today, and it feels like the same thing. Now, here's the thing. If they're sitting there saying this is vanilla, okay. But you know what? I don't believe that. I feel like this is the same type of offense the last couple of years. And the problem is with this is you don't have the Amari Cooper. You don't have the Michael Gallup. You don't have the Cedric Wilson. You don't have all them players that you had the year before. And it's the same type of offense. And you're running with the Dennis Houston's undrafted. Jalen Tolbert, I like him. Third rounder. He had a great practice today, though. I'm gonna let Boss do that. I'm gonna let Boss have all of Jalen Tolbert in practice today. But that was practice.
Not a game.
Not a game. Not a game.
Not a game. Not a game.
Practice.
Not a game.
So that's what I'm still worried about. I'm still worried about this receiving core. I'm a little worried about this offensive line. Boss just talked about that. Law talked about that with the swing tackle. I just feel like it's not doing Dak service right now. I feel like they're not doing Dak the right service. You got to give your great quarterback weapons. And I feel like they're throwing them in there like make it work. And I feel like it's not going to work. They did that in 2018 and we saw what happened and they went and got Cooper. And I'm just saying, man, I don't like that. But while I will say this, I love the defense.
No doubt, man. He said he loved the defense, but here's my rebuttal to what he just said. Although we got the same offense, I think that even though we got the same offense, you got to contextualize the fact that we also have a more seasonal play caller. Now he should correct his mistakes, and if we can do that thing over there with Kellen Moore, then he should be able to get this team going in the right direction. Here's my thoughts on this, Boss Cowboy.
Yo, talk to me.
If you got a guy that can flip the field and give you shorter distance to the goal, Turpin, right? Then you should have the ability to score more. Now, granted, Big Game James is right.
Live with Big. Bro,
James,
listen, in the building, bro. Listen, dog. It just feels good for my boy to be in Dallas, bro. I just want to say that, hey, real quick, hey, we got us a special guest too.
Special guest in the house.
Go ahead, baby.
Represent. No, I'm here for you.
Oh,
I'm here for you.
Listen, man.
Listen, they got the setup going here. They're talking Cowboys. What y'all think?
Oh,
What y'all
man.
think?
Hey, to be honest, I feel like we need some explosiveness on offense, but this was a great day for Tobit to do what he did. So Tobit had a great day, and we was talking right before he took off
Right.
that how we needed explosiveness, and we saw that. What's your thoughts?
Jalen needs to stack up some of those great days that you talk about.
Yeah.
Because listen, real talk, real talk. 'Cause
Real talk,
we keep it real, right?
All real. Come on, bro.
Unfortunately, we've been talking about preseason. The moments have been too big for Jalen so far.
Yeah.
At the Denver practices, there was a route over the middle that he should have caught. The defensive back was closing quickly, and the ball kind of went through his hands. And I was like, okay, moment too big. Y'all saw the 4th down drop, right, in the Denver preseason game. We saw that. We saw a bobble in that game. So it's felt like the moment's been too big for him. But I think he's such a smart kid that he can work through it and realize that's part of it. I hope he does.
Yeah.
Right? Because they need it.
They need it.
They need it. Because my biggest concern right now, and y'all are right on it,
Right.
it's the receiving core right now.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this. Dennis
real
Houston.
quick, just
Go
real quick.
ahead.
Yeah.
Please introduce yourself, because
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Joe Trahan, WFAA TV. And I just walked up on my guys, right, who I see all the time, and I'm like, okay, they're getting it in. Let me go ahead and, kind of get my face all up in the place. It's what we do. It's what we
Yes,
do,
indeed.
right?
That's what we
It's
do.
what we do, right?
Real, raw, and uncut, baby. Look.
Yes, you're-
Dennis Houston,
Yeah.
he actually trumped TJ Vasher, Noah Brown, Timothy Hoko. Do he have a real chance at this?
It's interesting, right? Because I do think part of what we saw early in camp was them wanting to give him the run to see exactly what he could do to maximize,
Right.
who he was, what he was early in his career. And again, I mean, he's young. And in this league, y'all know at that position, it's hard to make an impact right off. I think he fought through it. I think he's played well. But listen, Noah Brown feels like, looks like, acts like a security blanket. I mean, if I was there for the Denver practices,
Right.
he was absolutely Dak's security blanket. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see more than that. Fahoko has taken a step. Fajoko's really athletic, but I got to tell you, last year I was like, I didn't see enough
it's
athleticism.
crazy.
I saw zero athleticism.
crazy.
I saw zero athleticism.
what he just said is so big.
Yeah.
Because I swear I never
Didn't
talked
see
to him
it.
a day in my life. I swear I said the same thing.
Yeah.
He ran a 4.3 that you
Yeah.
couldn't see
You
last
couldn't see-
year that you
no.
could see now.
Well, and here's the thing, right? Because when I didn't believe I was one of those people. I'm like, he didn't run a 4.3. There's no way.
Hey, parquet hands too.
I'm like,
couldn't
okay,
catch nothing.
who was timing that? So, but anyway, I am seeing it now.
Yeah.
We saw, he if Dennis Houston, by the way, wouldn't have caught that Hail Mary against the Chargers, Fahoko would have. I don't know if y'all looked at that tape.
I saw it. Okay.
Right? He was right there. He was right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he would have caught it. It was one or the other. And I have seen him mature. I've seen him take steps. But I'm still concerned. Because listen, bro, I've been through this a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
I got 30 years in the game.
Listen,
and
y'all.
until I see it, when it counts, I go back to Bill Parcells. Demonstrated ability.
Well,
Demonstrated ability. That's what I need to see.
Well, this is what I got to say for my guy Joe. We haven't seen it even with Noah Brown, who is the experienced wide receiver.
True that.
No one got more experience than
True
Noah
that.
Brown, and he had the big toe injury. He didn't get a chance to play in preseason. So week 1, who's your lineup?
Good question. I like this. I would love to have seen Jalen Tolbert in that lineup, but you won't. No, I won't do it. And there's going to be a caveat with this, but it's going to be, for me, it's going to be CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, and some iteration, rotation, amalgamation, creation.
There you go.
Sorry.
Can I jump in here right quick?
Yes.
If we starting with Noah Brown, I don't feel good at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Big
tell you
facts,
right
big
now.
facts, big
I
facts.
don't care what they've been telling me. I'm gonna jump in here right now.
Yes,
I don't care
go,
what
go.
they done told me about Noah Brown.
He
I done
ain't
seen
Amari
You don't believe
Cooper.
it? You don't believe it?
I done seen him 4-5 years. Noah Brown is what he is. Noah Brown is not going to have some crazy year. Noah Brown is not going to do something crazy. No, he's not. Okay? I don't want to see Noah Brown in the starting lineup. I'd rather see me Fehoko.
No, hold on.
Hey, Brandon Smith has been shot.
I like what you said. But let me explain.
Yeah.
There are roles just like there are levels.
Yeah.
There are roles.
Noah Brown ain't scaring nobody.
No.
And
You're right.
I don't care about roles.
Sick him, dog.
He ain't scaring nobody. Noah Brown ain't doing nothing on this team.
Wait, let Joe finish. Let Joe finish. I
was just gonna say.
I really want to hear his point. This is total pandemonium right
Scare
here.
anybody. You don't have to be the fastest. But if it's 3rd and 4,
I
and
don't
you get
believe it.
6 yards, and you get 6 yards, because I saw
He's
it.
had those opportunities, big
I saw
dog,
it.
and you seen it. And what he do? He choked.
The Raiders
He choked. He's got to prove it. I don't hate on you, Noah. I don't hate on you, Noah, but I don't believe you.
He's killing Noah.
I don't believe it.
But here's the deal: Noah didn't have consistent chances like he will this year. And just watch, bro. Just watch. And I'm y'all gonna have to call. Y'all gonna have to see.
And
Joe,
when
come
you
back
right,
on. Come back
Joe,
on.
Joe, come on. Right. I will jump on here and say Joe was right.
Wait.
I was wrong.
And
But right now, Joe was not right.
Listen, you put his feet in the camera. He's serious. Big game serious about that.
So, but to finish, and then it would be some rotation of Fehoko, Houston. I would give Jalen some run to try and get him some seasoning, get some spice in it, right? Those 3 to me, let's just get them in, work them in. But I will say this, my caveat before we got on the Brown thing was this: Tony Pollard is your slot receiver.
Whoa, that's big hot take.
Listen.
I love that.
Okay, I love what you're saying. No way. I agree with you. Listen, no.
ESPN ain't got nothing on this.
You're talking great.
No, listen.
The final word just got blessed with a legend. I just want y'all to know this just happened, bro. This wasn't expected. Organically speaking. This just happened, bro.
I am hoping against hope because they have been so awful. I go back to Lance Dunbar. Think about all the times they said that they were going to use a second back and it never happened.
But they don't do
right?
it.
I am hoping against hope that they are so far against that wall. They're up against the corner right now that they finally have to do what makes sense to us. Because I totally agree.
It makes sense
and
to
I'm
us.
hoping it happens.
Joe, it makes sense to us.
How could it not?
But it don't make sense to them. And they ain't going to do it.
I think they got
you gonna see. And I'm going to tell you right now, what they're going to do is this. See, this is what they're going to do. First couple weeks, because see, Kellen Moore, tricky. He sent people emotions for the first couple weeks, and then it goes away. So I'm not believing Tony Pollard, nothing. I seen Tony Pollard in all of 2 slot
Big Dog
plays.
doesn't believe anything I'm saying.
But I love this man.
Hey, before we go,
is the truth.
I got to get your thoughts on Cavante Turpin.
Listen, Cavante's got his shot. He's got his shot. We all saw it at TCU. We saw what he could do. He has got angle altering speed. He changes the geometry of the football field. Right? And when you have that, he's got his opportunity. Here's the thing I will say, and here's my caveat about Cavante. I do not want him exposed too much. I want a couple pop passes, misdirection, reverse. After that, guys, 7-8 touches outside of the kick game would be maximum for me because he is one hit away. One thing I would say, in the NFL, when you're coming around the corner, the wash is different than anything he's ever seen. And if he gets caught up in the wash once and doesn't get that corner, Joe,
I ain't gonna believe that though.
Hold on.
I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen.
I know you got to roll.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Let me get one in.
Go ahead.
One quick. I got to ask you one quick question. Listen, y'all, this is a privilege. I want y'all to recognize that we're dealing with a 30-year vet of Dallas, Texas, one of the best. One of the best. Just walked up on us, man. This is beautiful for the Final Word. Do y'all know what y'all have here? All right, listen. I want to ask this question.
Sure.
Is the defense really good? Or is the offense struggling?
He would know. He been out there. He been out there.
Listen, it starts up front. Those young cats, when you think about Neville Gallimore's playing his butt off. Bohanna, some of those young cats who were in the scheme are coming of age. They've been in the weight room another year. We are seeing that change, and when that changes, Micah is the lion, the beast, the everything. I mean, whatever you want. LVE looks healthy. Vander Esch actually looks healthy. What can he do now? I mean, it all just starts to click. When you look at the safety position, Malik Hooker, Jaron Kearse, more than solid, bro. Difference makers, playmakers. It's different. And I just talked to DQ as I was walking out, man.
Listen,
the defense is going to be better. Peep this. Early in the season, what about 23-17 type games as opposed to 31-27 type games? It may have to happen. It's not what Cowboy fans are used to.
We're
It's
cool
not,
with that.
you right?
I'm cool
right.
with
Well,
that.
good
I'm cool
football
with that.
fans are cool with
Yeah,
that.
I'm cool
If
with
you're a good football fan, you are, but not everybody understands that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Joe,
Hey,
appreciate
Joe,
you.
sir.
Appreciate you.
for blessing
absolutely.
us.
appreciate
Y'all keep doing it.
Hey, man,
know,
Keep the good word.
Thank you. Hey, thank you
Hey,
so
appreciate
much.
you, good sir.
Listen, y'all.
Be safe going home, sir.
Listen, I want y'all to recognize, because I'm from Dallas. I watch this man all the time locally. How local is he, Big?
Beast.
Beast. So, all right.
He's
So,
a man.
but back to, hey, Law, we still got some content to go, though.
Don't run.
Because I want to talk about something real quick.
What's up?
What's up?
Tolbert,
Turned
he
up
had a
today.
fantastic day today.
Turned up.
Listen,
He did.
so this is my first time watching a full practice. All right, so Law been out in California.
Yeah.
Big been out to California.
Yeah.
When they come to Dallas, this is my time to put on the clear our views and see.
Clear our
Yeah.
views.
So Big, I know you don't drink Kool-Aid, and I respect the hell out of
Yeah,
you. Now,
yeah.
first of all, let me dap my boy.
Yeah, he
let me
pressed.
dap him.
That
First
boy
of all,
full court pressed
I want
that
y'all to
boy.
recognize that he don't kiss no butt.
None.
He say what he
I don't
feel.
give a fizzy.
This is why I rock with him, cause he just go be honest on what he say. He knows he's independent.
Don't
He
care who
acts
you are.
that way.
I don't care who you are.
He acts that way.
I don't care who you are.
Had the man
I don't care
sweating.
who you
Had
are.
the man sweating.
He really don't.
Had the man
I
say,
don't
hey, yo,
care who
hey, yo,
you
I
are.
appreciate you, man. I'm
you
getting
trying to dip out of here, dog. You ain't dipping, bro. We ain't let you go. But listen, but I want to talk to you because I know you keep it 100,
Right.
bro. So this is the deal. Now, and y'all see he keep it 100. So this is the deal. We needed Toba to have a day like
We
this.
needed him.
I want you to talk about that.
Hey, Tober, I'm gonna tell you right now, Boss had been talking about Tober. He been like, man, we need Tober to have a
Step
good
up.
day. We need he was screaming it all
He stepped up.
night to night. Like, we need Tober to have a good night. And Tober had like 6 catches tonight. I think he caught all 6 of them.
Yeah.
And they were good. They were catches
Contested.
where contested. Defensive backs were grepping all over him. He needed a day like this because I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried about Tober. Not saying I'm not worried about the talent, because he has the talent. But you putting a lot of stuff on a rookie, okay? You putting a lot of stuff on a rookie. Remember when we played the New York Jets? Y'all, Law, you remember when we played the New York Jets, right?
Yeah, we remember that.
And you remember when Amari Cooper went out?
Yeah.
And Gallup was a rookie?
Yeah.
And we was like, okay, Gallup is ready.
It's
And what
his time.
happened?
Yeah,
He failed. He failed.
Actually, in that game, Cedric Wilson showed up more.
That's when we
Yeah.
start talking about Cedric Wilson.
Big
Remember
facts.
that game? Because that's when we felt good about
Big
Wilson.
facts, big facts.
Right.
Big facts.
But we was worried about Michael Gallup. The light was on his face and he choked. So I'm not saying Tober's not good, but that's a lot of stuff to put on a rookie. And me personally, just my opinion, I just don't like how they're putting Dak out there. I feel like you rolling with CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, not hating. CeeDee Lamb, dog. Let me disclude him. Noah Brown,
Dog.
no. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Dennis
Noah Brown,
Houston,
yeah, right.
I like him. He's undrafted. No.
Yeah.
Simi Fehoko, I want you to start, but you still need more. Who else we got? TJ Vasher, he's not making the squad.
depending on Tober.
TJ Vasher ain't making the team.
I would rather see Brandon Smith over Noah Brown.
You feel
I ain't
me?
gonna even lie to you.
So
Yeah.
we're going
Y'all-
into the
y'all here on
season.
racks right now.
We are going into the season. See, you Cowboys fans being fooled. See, we did this in 2018 like we was all good. And these receivers was better than these receivers they are now. Don't be fooled. 2018, them receivers were better and they failed. So now they're sitting there saying, Dak, be a miracle worker because we paid you all that money. Be a miracle worker. I don't like how they doing that. You still got to get your dog quarterback, dog receivers.
Big, real quick though, I want to ask you this though, because we gonna need Toba to step up.
We do.
My question is, and this is what I felt like today. This is my honest God opinion. Maybe I'm drinking Kool-Aid, bro. If I am, man, knock the cup out my hand for real. Knock the cup out my hand. If I listen, but I think Toba needed today, dog.
He did need today. He needed a confidence boost.
He needed that confidence.
He needed a constant
and
confidence
we saw it. Like, they not gonna show you all the clips. We know how they work on the media. They only show you so many clips. Listen,
My
we
only
saw
problem with
6 to 7 catches today from Toba contested.
My only problem with that is, boss, though, were they long passes?
Nah, they was medium. They
We
were
still
12
throwing
yards.
short though.
It was 13.
Can y'all both agree with me? We are not
yeah, the
attacking the
offense
deep
itself-
field.
Yeah.
We are always throwing over the middle.
it's
We're throwing
intermediate
short
throws at
and
best.
intermediate passes. Dak is not testing the field. Teams,
There was no
defensive
vertical
teams
there.
are gonna see that and say, guess what? Oh, you're not attacking deep. Oh, and all you got is CD Lamb. Oh, we're gonna bracket him. You don't tack deep. So let's see what you're gonna do.
But to counter that, Dak Prescott is the best when they decided to blitz. And one of the issues with the Cowboys last year is when they played that quarters defense of Dak Prescott not targeting the other receivers outside of Dalton Schultz underneath. I think that if we get a guy that can get some wiggle after yards after catch, I think that this team would be better.
That's why they got to pay. That's why they have to play Turpin in.
Real quick, I want to switch to the defense.
I know he's little.
Yeah.
Just
no facts, bro. Listen, I want to talk.
I know Turpin's little, but if you what Law just said, then he's got to play.
You got to use that explosiveness.
You got to. You need that.
And listen, y'all.
Yeah.
I was out here today, man. See, Law, when he came back from California, he was just being honest, y'all. What I was saying today, listen, Law was saying that offense lacked explosiveness. I was watching today the full practice, and I was sitting there like, they lacked explosiveness. So the people that needed to step up go have to step up. Tolbert, and you right, big. They have to use Kabunte. Vertically, bro. He has to use him,
he
man.
Has to play.
That's exactly what I saw. Can I switch to the defense real quick?
Let's do it.
Let's go defense, man.
Cowboys.
I think Boss Man had a great day. I think Boss Man had a real good day.
He needs to.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not a fan of Boss Man like that to where I'm gonna just coach.
Kelvin Joseph to me.
Yeah,
he had an interception. He had one interception.
That's fine.
So we gonna give him.
He was on some blanket and no panicking.
That's fine.
He wasn't panicking today. I saw him play good on one-on-ones. I saw him play good on team law. I saw him play good on 7-on-7.
We want him to do good.
He's starting to turn, man.
We need him to do
now,
good.
Now, people not going to talk about it, but I'm seeing a turn. I'm seeing the confidence building.
You know what a turn might be?
What is that?
Deron Bland.
Yeah.
See, that makes you turn when you got competition on your monkey ache.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you got competition, because everybody's talking about Bland, he getting interceptions, he's blocking the ball. Guess what? Now your spot may not be there. So competition brings the best out of the players. So that's a good thing that you just said, boss.
Right.
We want KJ. I'm not hating on Kelvin Joseph. I want him to do good, because if Kelvin Joseph does good, he's got the ability. He has everything you want in the cornerback position. But guess what? You got to have the mind to play quarterback. Boss play cornerback at a high level. He'll tell you right now, you got to have the mindset to play it. And we need Kelvin Joseph to be football minded. Leave all that other stuff alone. To me, you're on Twitter too much. To me, you're on that other stuff too much. You need to focus on football. You focus on football, you will make this whole secondary be great.
He got it too.
No doubt. And like I said to most people, man, this is his second year. We all agree this is his second year. Bro. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
No.
Look,
I want him to be great.
Let's play his contract out.
You know they ain't gonna get rid of him. They want them compensatory picks, so he ain't going nowhere. No. They ain't cutting him.
Yeah.
Don't even think about that talk. They're not cutting no Kelvin Joseph.
Yeah,
okay?
that's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. I wouldn't even do it, even if you was playing bad. Second year, you not getting cut.
Right.
No doubt. And just like I said with Josh Ball, even on the offensive side of the coin, look, and what's the dude named Trevor Penny?
Yeah.
And
look terrible.
And Niku.
Yeah. Getting
dude,
blasted.
Getting blasted. He gave up 2 sacks. All I can say is right here, man, Cowboy Nation, is that what you got right there, man, on that?
Well, I'll say this. On top of Kevin Joseph looking better today. And listen, we not capping. We not making this up.
No cap.
We listen, it's late out here and we still giving y'all the final word, big dog.
We should be at the crib.
We should be at the crib. Now listen, I want y'all to listen too. You know who else turned up? Ghosted.
Hey. Ghostface Killer.
Ghosted turned up today, man.
Ghostface Killer.
Listen, man, when I saw him put that spin move on T. Smith, say he murdered T. Smith. Now, I'm talking about the vet T.
He can play multiple.
Yeah.
The 1, the 3, and the 5.
He turned up, man.
No doubt, man. No doubt. He turned all the way up.
So,
hey, that dude that turned all the way up, man. Ghosted. Look, I'm still waiting on all of y'all What about Dorrance Armstrong?
We ain't heard.
Why is he giving the pass?
That's why I love Law.
Yo,
why
why is Dorrance Armstrong getting the pass and basketball play to Sam Williams, Dante Fowler, D-Law? We haven't even heard of a Dorrance Armstrong right now. Y'all let me
almost
know.
like bulletproof.
Hey, listen, man.
I'm figuring that. I'm trying to figure that out as well. Has he even got any snaps in the preseason?
No.
He ain't that good.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
don't weigh your finger.
Lord,
Do it with you, bro.
Lord forgive
Everything
me.
you do.
Dorrance Armstrong Jr. is not that good to be sitting out on preseason games.
Facts.
Do you understand that? Y'all tripping, Cowboys. He need to be playing every series. Cause hold up, come in here, boss. They got our starter Nelville Gallimore damn near playing the whole game, the first 2 games.
Facts.
So why the hell is Dorrance Armstrong Jr. on the bench?
Can we talk about that, man? Because this is the final
answer
word.
that question for me. Why is Nelville Gallimore playing all game but Dorrance Armstrong Jr. sitting?
Well, there's got to be some political agenda with this. Now, granted, I hope that Dorrance Armstrong can show us and deliver, but from what I can see, 5 sacks last year.
That ain't nothing to be sitting down.
Three of the 5 sacks came from the help of Randy Gregory,
And I saw
then the other one came from the help of Michael Parsons. So I need to see. Look, old folks say every tub must sit on his own bottom. I need to see Dorrance Armstrong do that.
He's not bulletproof. I can't believe he's not playing.
Old folks.
So the fighter word that I was saying, this is not the official fighter word, but I gotta say this.
Your camera's beastie, Law.
There is no way to watch these practice and be objective and not see a mix of pure competition mixed with politics.
Yep.
Just being honest, y'all. And this is one of the things that this is why you gotta follow independent people that cover these Cowboys. You gotta follow people that ain't got no agendas. They ain't got nobody that's trying to help them. They not a flagship. They not anything, but they just want to be faithful and loyal to the Cowboys. Right. And Law is telling the truth. Law has always been telling the truth, and I'm telling y'all what we seeing, and you just gotta think about it. Just think about it. Like, why in the world are we not seeing Noah Brown out there competing during preseason? Right. Why in the world are we not seeing Armstrong out there when Basham out there balling? Like, why are certain guys being treated like you gotta earn it, and some guys being treated like you've already earned it?
You already cheat.
See, I call it a reverse cheat.
You can't handle the
truth. It's a reverse cheat. So cheap is also when you spend something when you know it ain't no good, but you still trying to get something out of it. So you done already bought some bad tissue, but you still trying to wipe your butt with it when there's no good tissue. You need to throw that tissue away. That's a bad example, but y'all understand what I'm saying. When it's a bad product, you don't keep trying to use it to try to make it work. Perfect example. That's exactly why they kept trying to play Zeke over Pollard last year, because you felt like you paid for it, so you feel like I gotta use it. Yeah. So it's sometimes and when you're trying to have pure competition, yes, you pay for it, but because you pay for it don't mean you're right. And that's what we keep seeing. Because they pay for it, they say we go keep forcing people down our throat that don't earn what they forcing. Yeah. And that's what we seeing, y'all. And we've been all the way honest with you. And this is one of those things to where you see them doing a lot of good. I mean, a lot of good. We see a lot of talent on the field, but it's not pure competition like what we seeing in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh said this week that they're going to make their final decision on their final quarterback based on the last preseason game. You got a lot of BC players that's being treated like they Dak right now. Am I lying?
No, you ain't lying. Like I said, you know, it really throws me off that Dorrance Armstrong Jr., a lot of these players that are mid-level players, that's why I say, Cowboys fans, this is what frustrates me, in my opinion, that we're sitting down mid-level players like we made it. So you see the Philadelphia Eagles, and I ain't pumping them up, but you see the Philadelphia Eagles hella aggressive. They're sitting there, they want us. They like, no, Dallas did this, we don't like that. We don't want them to change. We don't want them to win again. So they went all out. But meanwhile, Dallas is still like, we good. We can lose some players, but we'll be okay. We'll be able to figure this out. That's the mentality that I don't like, because I feel like it's a mentality that's lax. It's a mentality that's comfortable. And then when you get smacked in the face, and all of a sudden you want to change things. But it's almost like when a shooting happens in a school. Mm-hmm. When the shooting happens, you're like, we need to do preventive measures. but you should have did preventive measures before the shooting even happened.
Facts.
And that's what I'm talking about with the Dallas Cowboys. See, they wait till the stuff gets shot up. Then they want to go scour and look on waiver wires and get players. But you should already understand that the shooting is coming. You need to stop it before it comes. And that's the problem when we're talking about our backup offensive line, we're talking about our swing tackle, and we're talking about the receiving core. Because, see, if we can't do nothing with the receiving core, guess what Stephen Jones and them going to do? They're going to jump on that waiver wire, and then they're going to scour everything left and right. But then you lose some players because all the good players are going to be gone, ain't they? Ain't they, boss?
We're gonna need luck. We can get lucky, but the chances
why wait to the very end? Even with Anthony Barr, they waited to the last minute to sign him because they always want to look smarter than everybody else. And I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer, but I only can talk to y'all real folks.
So I want to go ahead. Now, with the final word, we're gonna have Cynthia. Oh, you already gave your final word?
I was getting ready to give it, but no. Y'all gotta see this. You gotta see this. This is just.
All I'm saying is that we have ourselves a servant turban. All I'm saying, we have that confidence that we've not had in the last 4, 5, 20 years. But now we have that backup quarterback that just looks like he can work that outer pocket, so it doesn't matter if they're coming at you because he's gonna throw it or run it. So either way, I think this year will be the one where the Cowboys bring back that Super Bowl. And I know that Cowboy fans are tired of hearing that over and over, but as I just watched that practice right there, we see congruency. We see a team that's together. We don't have no power players here, power players here.
We have no
power
identity.
Players all throughout. Our identity is at start, and we're connecting. We got the runners, we got the throwers, and all I'm saying is we have a team that could actually be the next contender for our Super Bowl. Catch that ball, boys, because we're here coming at you 2022. Cowboys número 1. Si se puede. Ciao.
I love her enthusiasm.
All right, yeah, man, go Cowboys, man. Go Cowboys, man.
All the way.
I love her enthusiasm.
So,
I'm not going to say something.
as a final word, what you doing, Long? What'd you say? Who? All right, yeah, keep walking. See y'all later. So who cares?
Welcome
Who
to
cares?
Texas.
And you say you from the land of what? So you calling Boston the land of champion? Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. I just want to tell you something. I'm from the land of Dallas, Texas.
You from Dallas?
Yeah, I'm from the land of Dallas,
We're
Texas.
from Funky Town, baby.
So I want y'all to listen to me real quick.
We're from Funky Town,
Because I'm
baby.
from Dallas, I know how to recognize when you do something good and Boston doing something good, okay?
Right.
So we appreciate y'all. Now keep walking.
Hey, shout outs to you.
Hey, man.
Shout outs to
Hey,
you.
matter of fact, come here. Y'all come here real
Come on,
quick.
hey, jump
Y'all
on
come
here.
here. Y'all come here,
Jump on
man.
here.
Y'all come here, man. Y'all want to get on. Y'all want to get on. Listen. Listen.
We got live
So these guys
TV. We from Boston, yo. We from Boston. We from Boston. Bitches all the way, baby. Dallas got nothing, bro. Dallas got nothing.
See, we gonna edit all that out.
Playing ball, all love, all love. Appreciate it. All I'm saying is,
All right, y'all be safe, man. Y'all be safe.
All right, so listen. Now that's the perfect time to have the final word right now, bro. Hey, they did what they supposed to do, man. They represented where they from, so I'm not even mad at that. Hey, but that's what this is about, man. It's all love at the final word, man. We got guys. Now, my question is, y'all from Boston, but y'all sitting in Dallas. What's the deal with that? So what that's really saying is that we America's team. Because see, y'all all the way from Boston, but y'all had to come see us. That's what that's, is that what they're saying, though? Let's be honest. I was honest with you.
That's true. That's true.
See,
Listen, I'll give him some truth to that. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Appreciate it.
I recognize it, bro. Dallas is a team.
See, that's real right there.
Every football fan's got to respect the Cowboys. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
So
You
take
gotta
pride Dallas. Take pride in Dallas. But see, also, he giving me this because I didn't hate on him.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
respect.
it's mutual
He knows
respect.
that I come from the land of champions. I know that he gets, you know what I mean?
You going too far down there.
We know that he's young and he don't know no better.
I really enjoyed it. Hey. All right, but real quick, man. So I'm gonna give my final word. I'm gonna give my final word
after Boss.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
So on the final word, this is the last bit of preparation, and I'm gonna be honest. Hey y'all, let me get my final word in, y'all. Let me get my final word in.
And the guys from him,
Lock, get them balls, man. They talking too loud. I'm trying to get my final word in. All right, so as a final word, I would say this. Hold on, let me let them finish. We got to edit this out. I'll be over. I'm gonna be over there though. As a matter of fact, y'all got to buy some drinks.
Hey, y'all be safe.
Now we gonna come over, but y'all buying us drinks. That's the right thing to do, man. It's 10 of y'all, 3 of us.
Y'all outnumbered.
Hey, we gonna rep. Now listen, we gonna rep. Now know that. Yeah, we gonna rep.
I bet you we win.
Oh yeah. So
All three of us.
Hey, real quick.
Three of us against them
real
10.
quick.
I bet you
Hey,
we
who
win.
won that game between Dallas and New England? I'll see y'all later. No, I'll see you later. No, I'll see y'all later. I don't care about all that. I'll see you later. I'll see y'all later. We gotta keep all of that too. We gotta keep every bit of that. All right, this is the deal. Yeah, hey, who won that game? Just real quick. All right, see y'all later. So, all right. So my final word. Yeah. We got rings too. Yeah, we got rings too.
Yeah,
Nope, man. Nah. So
real.
yeah, cheated. All right. So my final word is. This is the last bit of preparation for the Dallas Cowboys getting ready to start the season.
Right.
And there's a lot of greatness, but there's a tiny bit of the same old. This is also why my boy Big Game James, I will always have his back when he comes across as the angry dog that we always show with the twerkers. Yeah. Because it's real. We got to get out our own way sometime. And it's a matter of when is that going to happen. That's my only question is, when are we going to have the proper amount of competition to where we can really take full advantage of all the talent that they're good at getting. Right. Because see, let me tell you something, that's my final word, keeping it all the way 100. We got us some steals, y'all. We did. Collins is a steal. Cavante is a steal. No doubt. How many times is Will McClay go turn water into wine for it to be squandered? Be squandered with favoritism and different stuff that can throw us under. But yet and still, we still got some time to try to pull this stuff together. And we go see if we do. But I was very impressed with the defense on my final word. And I was impressed, and I needed Tolbert to have a great practice to try to propel him into a great season. I'm hoping that this practice built his confidence, because we saw today, they go double CeeDee Lamb.
They're gonna do that, man.
Which is, that mean he gotta open it up, y'all. So, but we saw signs of it today. And we go see, man, but that's my final word, man. It's Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. Y'all stay up.
Final word, dog. Everything Boss was saying, I ain't saying none of that. Okay? I don't believe none of that.
Oh, wait.
Okay? I'm not hating. I'm sorry. I'm coming from my heart. Right. I feel like the offense gonna struggle. I feel like they didn't do enough to get Dak Prescott what they're supposed to do. So yes, Jalen Tolbert, he had a phenomenal practice, but you know what? That's practice. We talking about practice. You get what I'm saying? And I don't feel like the Dallas Cowboys did anything to help their offense on the receiving core. I feel like they're still going to struggle on the offensive line, and I'm not hating. I feel like our defense is going to be heads and shoulder above our offense, much like it was last year. The offense was ahead of the defense, and we saw it. This year, it's going to be the defense ahead of the offense. So, in my opinion, Stephen Jones, I mean, y'all need to do the right thing. Y'all need to stop playing Dak like that, and y'all need to get him weapons that's going to be something that he can really use. I'm worried about undrafted players. I'm worried about 7th round draft picks that we're hyping up to be the dogs. I don't think that happens real life in NFL. It's never happened before. So maybe they'll show something different. But my final word is same old thing.
All right, so as Big A James embraced the field with this conversation, I got to tell everybody, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind for it, if you will simply go after the thing you want, and this is what the Cowboys should do. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty, that is my final word. They will get it. Look, this year is different from the last year or the previous year. These boys will get it out of the mud. Don't fret, Cowboy Nation. We're going to get that thing. Don't worry about it. DC for life. That's been my time. This is the final word, and we about.
So you just obviously saw the final word review where it was the final day of training camp in Dallas. To be specific, it was in Frisco. And so we want to get your thoughts. We want to know what you thought. Did you see anything? Because I clearly did. Because one thing that was clear, all the warnings that happened, because Big was being unapologetic as he is, in a good way, and was warning. He was like, I don't like what they doing to that. It was real clear, and I'm very proud of Big for having the courage to stand up and be bold. Let me just replay that part, talk about it, and then we go get up out of here. But you know, recapping and looking at history is very important. So matter of fact, I'm gonna play a couple of clips. Let me play this one just again, because to me this was the highlight clip, which shows the brothers and their boldness. Check this out.
Well, this is what I got to say for my guy Joe. We haven't seen it even with Noah Brown, who is the experienced wide receiver.
True that.
No one got more experience than Noah Brown, and he had the big toe injury. He didn't get a chance to play in preseason. So week one, who's your lineup?
CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown.
Can I jump in here right quick? If we starting with Noah Brown, I don't feel good at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Look at my face. Look at my face. Look at my look at my face.
Yeah, what they've been telling me, I'm gonna jump in here right now.
I'm like, damn.
Yes, go.
What they done told me.
But I laugh because that's my dog. I love it. I know he go always be who he is. He ain't apologizing. He ain't scared.
About Noah Brown.
He ain't Amari Cooper.
You don't believe it?
I done seen him 4-5 years. Noah Brown is what he is. Noah Brown is.
I'm thinking about it. I'm over here thinking about it. You see me over here like thinking like, is he right? But the more and more I thought, I was like, yeah.
Not gonna have some crazy year. Noah Brown is not gonna do something crazy. No, he's not.
And was Big right? Yes. So I know a lot of people like to hate on Big. He negative. No, he was warning. He was warning. He didn't kiss up to nobody. He kept it real. 10 toes down. The final word. Y'all stay up.
Thank you.